I've been testing the Segway Navimow X3 series for a few months now, and let me tell you, this thing is built for serious yards. Segway, yes, the people who made those scooters, have poured a ton of tech into the Navimow X3. And as someone with a suburban yard, I was both hopeful and a bit anxious to see if it could truly handle the job. Now, this X3 series can scale up to 2.5 acres of mowing capacity depending on the model. I have a smaller model, which is perfectly fine for my smaller suburban yard. In this review, I'm going to share my experience setting it up, both testing it in our yard as well as our neighbors, how I perform day in and day out, and everything from routine mowing to edge trimming to avoiding obstacles. The Navimow X3 is a wire-free RTK-GPS guided mower. In the box, I got the mower, the charging dock, an RTK reference station, which attaches to the dock. I put the dock in my front yard alongside of the other mowers that I was testing. There it has a decent view of the sky. The mower's navigation uses what Segway calls EFLS 3.0, basically a fusion of enhanced GPS, VSLAM for visual mapping, and VIO. Translation: it uses GPS plus a camera plus internal sensors to know where it is, even under trees or in between buildings. With the hardware placed, I jumped into the Navi app to start mapping, which did require driving the mower around the yard. That made it pretty easy. I simply drove the mower around the entire perimeter of my mowing area using the on-screen joystick controls. This felt a bit like playing a slow video game, guiding along fence lines and around other outer zones. My yard has multiple sections: a front yard, narrow strip on the side, a fenced-in backyard, plus we went ahead and mapped our neighbor's yard for additional testing. I drove the mower along the outline of each, and the app recorded it. After outlining, I could edit the map in the app. I tidied up some areas by dragging the points around, also added some off-limits areas by adding little polygons where the mower should not enter. The app allowed me to create channels by connecting the zones, which I did for the strip on the side of the house and to connect across our driveway and our sidewalk. All in all, mapping took me perhaps an hour just because I did both our yard as well as the neighbors, and I was doing a fenced-in area. If you had a simpler yard, it'll probably be faster. The key is, once it's mapped, you don't have to do it again, unless you want to move the dock or drastically change the landscape. I appreciate that the app allowed fine editing. I had some wobbly lines from driving using those little joysticks, and I could just straighten them out with a couple of taps. One tip: I did the initial mapping in broad daylight so the camera on the mower could capture the environment well. The VSLAM uses visual cues. If you do it at dusk when the grass isn't very distinct, the vision fence feature might misinterpret things. I had no such problems. The mapping was very accurate on the first go, and the mower stuck to it thereafter. With the map set, I hit mow, and I let the Navimow do its thing. Right away, I noticed how organized its mowing pattern is. It's quite satisfying. The X3 will usually trace the perimeter of a zone, and then it'll mow inside with parallel lines. No random crisscrossing. In my front yard, it mowed horizontally one day, and the next day, it did it vertically. It actually alternates mowing directions each session to avoid leaving ruts from wheels going over the same path repeatedly. That's a thoughtful feature, and after testing, I saw no visible track marks on my lawn. It looked like a professional landscaper came with a real mower and a ruler. The mower is no slouch in the speed either. It mows about an acre in a single go. When it needs to recharge, it finds the shortest path back to the dock. Charging is also fast. The unit charges in about 80 minutes for empty, which is roughly twice as fast as some older bots that I've used. Now for obstacle avoidance. The X3 uses an onboard camera and AI to identify objects. They claim it recognizes over 150 types of objects. In practice, it did very well. I did have a couple of false alarms. I got a notification in the app that the mower paused and that an obstacle was detected. I looked outside and I didn't see anything, so I just hit resume on the app and off it went. I never found it bumping into solid objects hard. Worst case, it'll slow down and lightly touch them, but usually it just avoids contact altogether. One common issue with robot lawnmowers is the edging. Since the mower's blades don't go all the way to the edge, you do need to do it a bit more trimming. Segway does offer an optional side-mounted stringer attachment. However, it was sold out and I was not able to get my hands on one for testing. This is a feature that I think is really cool and I hope to be able to test for myself in the future. We have a walkout rambler, so the sides of our house are fairly well sloped, and the Navimow was able to get it up it without any issues. The all-wheel drive and good tire tread helped. Enabling traction control in the app made it take those areas a little bit slower and with more gradual turns, and it never got stuck or tore up the lawn. That was a relief because heavy robots can scuff wet grass easily. Speaking of the rain, the X3 is weather smart. It checks the forecast and has sensors. If it detects rain or frost, it will not mow or it will head back to the dock to avoid lawn damage. I observed this one morning when there was heavy dew. The app actually popped up saying that the mowing was delayed due to weather, which is fine by me. It resumed later when the conditions improved. This kind of intelligence means that you can truly schedule it and forget it, without worrying it'll mow in a downpour or on a frosty morning when cutting could harm the grass. The Navimow X3 has a few creature comforts worth mentioning. There's a little LCD screen on the unit that shows the status. It's not something I would use often since the app covers everything, but if you walk by, it's nice to see it say mowing or charging. There's also a big stop button and a pin code lock on the unit for safety. Now on to maintenance. I inspected the 6 cutting blades once. They mount on a disc and cut with a razor action. After a few months, they were still very sharp. I'll likely replace them around the 3 to 4 month mark. The mower's underside gets a bit caked with dry clippings, so I wore gloves and cleaned it out once with a brush. The design is pretty sealed, so nothing got into the wheel hubs or anything. The front caster wheels did accumulate a little bit of grass, which I unwound easily. The anti-theft features gave peace of mind. It has an alarm and GPS tracking, plus there's even a hidden slot to put an AirTag or a tile for extra tracking. I tested the alarm by picking it up without unlocking it. It immediately blared a loud alarm and it sent an alert to my phone. It's good to know if someone tried to tamper with it. During my testing, the alarm never went off and no one tried to steal the bot. One thing to be careful about. If you ever need to move the dock or if you store the mower in the base for the winter, you must reinstall them in the exact same spot come spring. Otherwise, you will have to remap. Finally, the mower is quiet. Similar to others, I'd say a bit louder than the Eufy E15, but still much quieter than any gas mower. At night, I could barely hear it from inside. The mower doesn't mow at night due to camera use, so it's mostly a daytime consideration and is absolutely neighbor-friendly. Drawing from my testing, I'd say the Navimow X3 is a fantastic choice for those with large or complex yards, the kind that most smaller robot mowers just can't handle. If you've got anything from half an acre up to a couple of acres of lawn with multiple zones or lots of trees and obstacles, the X3 series is built for that. It's basically like having a professional groundskeeper on schedule. It does require that you invest time up front in mapping and maybe some fine-tuning, but once that's done, it's remarkably self-sufficient. It's ideal for someone who is tech-savvy or at least comfortable with smart home apps and setting up devices. The experience is smooth, but it's definitely a product that leverages advanced tech, RTK, cameras, etc. So if you love smart home gear and have a big yard, this is going to be right up your alley. You'll appreciate things like seeing its path on a map in real time, getting notifications if it needs help, which for me was rare, and being able to integrate it with your voice assistant. On the other hand, if your lawn is small or very simple, the X3 may be more than you need. Also, if you absolutely dread any setup, be aware mapping does take a little bit of effort. However, I found the mapping was actually kind of fun, walking behind the robot as it drew my yard, knowing that I'd only have to do that once. To wrap up, the Segway really impressed me with the Navimow X3. It's arguably one of the most comprehensive and high-performance robotic mowers on the market right now. My lawn's never been this consistently well-maintained. I hope this deep dive gave you a good sense of what living with the Navimow X3 series is like.